Hey y'all, welcome back to part 2 or day 2 of this massive declutter. I am going through my entire house and decluttering every square inch. Time for a refresh. I just want to simplify the house. I don't like to use the word minimal because I'm definitely not a minimalist at all, but simplify, make the house easier to manage, so that is what I'm working on. I went through the kids' rooms in my last video if you want to check it out. Today, I'm actually going to share a little bit more cleaning because I've made a disaster out here because I was working on their rooms, and I also have to go through some of our clothes. I'm like in this rapid fire like declutter, by the way. I'm not taking my time with this. I move quick. When I'm decluttering, I don't play games. I get that black garbage bag and I just fill that bad boy up. So that is the game plan. Y'all, I cannot with him. Do you see that? Look at this boy. He's got something in his mouth. What is he doing? Why are you so cute? Knox, what's in your mouth? Excuse me. It's a flower. Where did you find this? Can I have this, please? He just holds it in his mouth. Sir. Excuse me. Thank you. This is not yours. Let me scoot this closer so you can see better. There. Now you can look out the window. How's that? Is that good? That's great. Anyway, we're gonna get busy. So here's the current situation, and before you judge, okay? Keep in mind, I have been going at it in the bedrooms. And so I left all of this yesterday just as it was. And of course brought things out of there. Things got stacked up. Everyone got home. We all made a huge mess and didn't clean. So this is why it looks like this. But we're about to get it all cleaned up. So we're gonna start in the kitchen because the kitchen's the heart of the home. Once you get the kitchen cleaned, it's like everything else is easy breezy. So let's start right here. All right, I put some light on the subject. Does not look a lot better. You can actually see what I'm working on. Okay, that I need to put in there. I did get a pooper scooper.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We don't ever need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night.
One of the best things about having a smaller house is the fact that you can clean it super fast. It didn't take me long at all to get this, at least the kitchen cleaned up. And for me personally, the kitchen is the heart of the home. If the kitchen's clean, everything else don't look too bad. It really is the kitchen island that is the catch-all that looks like an eyesore, because it's the first thing you see when you walk in. It's just in the center of the room, but it gets cluttered quick, but it only takes a minute to clean up, so I can't complain. By the way, how are y'all doing? Let me know in the comments below, and don't be shy if you never comment. Today's the day. Say hello. I promise we don't bite, and I can say with full confidence that my community here is amazing. I see y'all commenting, and I see the comments from each other back and forth. I love to see it. Women supporting women, just being a great community. It feels good to be a part of, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you guys for that. It really means a lot, the positivity and just, always rooting for each other. I see it, and I just want you to know that it doesn't go unnoticed, for real. So anyway, let me know if y'all have plans for this summer, this weekend, what's going on in your life. I love to share my life, and I tell you guys all the time what I'm up to, but sometimes it's nice to see, what's on the other side of the camera. Like, what are y'all up to? I want to get to know you too. So anytime you feel like sharing something, you don't mind posting it in the comments publicly, feel free to do so. And if you don't want to post publicly, y'all can always come over to my Instagram, DM me over there. I'm really active on Instagram. I can't guarantee it because sometimes some messages are hidden, but most of the time, if you private message me or comment on a video, I can see it a lot easier over on Instagram because it's a lot smaller of a scale. But either way, I do try my absolute best to get back to you guys, or at least acknowledge your comment. So if you ever see a heart or a quick emoji from me, that's just me saying, hey, look, I see your comment. I appreciate you so much. I truly, truly do. As much as I would love to get back to everyone, it's hard to respond a full comment to everybody, but please know I read all of them. I appreciate them so much. So please never feel like I'm ignoring you. And if you do feel that way, girl, tell me. Leave another comment. Be like, hey, I feel like I commented a million times and you've never responded. But girl, that will usually catch my attention and I will usually respond right away. I've actually had a couple people do that. They'll start the comment off with, I know you'll never see this, but, and I'm like, girl, I did see that and I am responding. And, it just usually stuff like that catches my attention, or leave like 50 emojis or something. And that'll really catch my attention. I'll be like, who is this person leaving all these emojis? But anyway, I'm now packaging up this laptop that I purchased that I loved. Absolutely love the laptop. It's touchscreen. It's amazing. It just didn't work well for editing. The editing software was not great. So I am packaging it up and I'm going to be returning it. It's the Yoga. You can look it up online if you want. Great computer if you don't edit. But if you're someone who edits, definitely don't get that. I could not find a good editing software for it. I purchased multiple different ones and they all were not good. I'm going to stick with iMovie because it's what I know. But anyway, so I'm packaging that up to return it. I'm trying to get it back in the box just the way that it came, so that way they can do like the open box sale at Best Buy. And I ended up purchasing the Geek Squad service as well when I went and got that laptop, by the way, and which is nice because now that I purchased it, I can take my MacBook up there that I currently have and see if they can help me with storage. So that's the plan. I should have just did that from the beginning, but I was, trying to invest in a nicer computer. But at the end of the day, I just don't know what I'm purchasing. I've asked the people there, and while they were super kind and trying to be helpful, this is the second computer I purchased that just did not work well. So I'm going to ask the Geek Squad if they can help me out, maybe get some good storage space on my current computer, and until my building is done with my office, just stick it out, and then whenever I get that all done, I'll go ahead and get a desktop computer, and I'll have a desk and all that good stuff. So that's the game plan. Now, moving on to cleaning up behind the kennel, you can see the pile of dog hair. I know it's horrible, but I haven't really cleaned behind it in about a week, so it's gotten really bad. Now, Honey, our Black Lab and Pit mix, she sheds the most out of all of our dogs. Out of the other three combined, she sheds more than them. But it's really only contained into her kennel, and I think what it is because she gets in there and she'll like scratch her butt up against the kennel. It's really funny. So all the hair kind of falls to the backside right there. So I just vacuum it up, clean it up really well about once or twice a week, just depending on how quickly I notice it. Today, I noticed it. I walked over there and I was like, oh my gosh, what is all that black stuff? It's dog hair. It's horrible. Plus the dirt too, from when we had nothing but dirt in the backyard, that has been accumulating everywhere too. I'm not gonna lie, our house has just been a dusty mess, but we're getting it under control. The grass has been growing, got the building being installed today, so we are finally out of construction zone, which I really am happy about. Now, while I was at it with this vacuum, I love this vacuum, by the way. This is the Dirt Devil Ooh, I can't remember the exact name of it, so I'll just link it below. I got it from Walmart. It was fairly inexpensive for a heavy-duty vacuum, and I wanted something with a long hose because you're about to see why. I wanted to be able to vacuum the trim along the ceiling because we get like dust bunnies, and we have like spider webs sometimes in the corner of our house, so I suck all them bad boys up with the vacuum too. And I wanted a hose that would reach really far so I didn't have to constantly like climb on things. You will see me get up on the chair. I don't feel like I had to. It was just to kind of help me because I'm not gonna lie, my arms have been killing me because I've been doing my push-ups daily. And listen, if you ever want an arm workout, vacuum your ceiling. I vacuumed the ceiling, or not the ceiling, I guess the ceiling. Do this, what I'm doing here. Vacuum like the baseboards, the trim, up along the corners of your house, the curtains, the blinds. My arms were literally shaking by the time I was done. And people say that moms aren't in shape. Bull crap. This was a workout.
I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off.
One of the many favorite projects we have done in our house was adding the trim above our kitchen cabinets. Not only did this extend the look of our cabinets and make the kitchen appear taller and just like more finished, it helps so much with dust. So instead of the dust collecting on top of the cabinetry, it just falls onto the trim a little bit. All I gotta do is dust the trim. It's so much nicer. And I'll have my video linked below if you wanna check it out. It was really easy to do. We actually used baseboard trim and we pieced it together to create our extended cabinets, but you can use, regular crown molding trim. You can use whatever you want, really, but that's just what we had on hand, so we just made do with what we had, and it turned out so nice. It's so much easier to keep clean, and I also love the look of it. So y'all know a couple months ago, we ended up having to replace our HVAC system because it finally just burnt up. It was freezing up constantly. It was so dirty. The coils were. Listen, if you have never cleaned your HVAC system and you've lived in your house for like 10 plus years or 5 plus years, listen, either don't look at it and just like out of sight, out of mind thing, or look at it and it'll make you want to get it cleaned. Ours was so bad. And I think it contributed a lot to us being sick all the time. Like I felt like for a hot minute there, we had coughs and colds and we'd wake up all the time with sore throats. And I think it had something to do with our HVAC being so dirty. So I ended up calling a company and having them come out and give me a quote on having it cleaned. And unfortunately, the price to have it cleaned and the risk of cleaning it and breaking it was, it was cheaper just to have it replaced. So we ended up getting it replaced, getting a full warranty on it and all the things. And let me tell you, so many of you encouraged us to do that as well. We're like, just bite the bullet, just go ahead and do it, just get it done. what a difference it's made. Our house, like, don't get me wrong, it's been dusty because we've been in construction, but overall, like, the smell too, like when the air kicks on, it used to smell kind of musky. Like when it would first kick on, you could like smell it. I don't know how to really describe the smell. It just kind of smelled funky. But then like when it was running for a while, it would smell fine, just like clean air. But now it kicks on, it smells fresh. It's so nice. I feel like our house, it's freezing, okay? It's freezing in here, and my electric bill did drop. I didn't think it was going to drop because they were talking about how eco-efficient it was and all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, they're just trying to sell this stuff. They weren't lying. It went down like $20 a month. I'm paying $130 right now for our electric bill. $130. That's like such a good price to me. I'm so happy about that. And I think that in the end, it'll definitely, pay for itself. Obviously not paying as much each month for all the electric, but if you have been on the fence about replacing it or just kind of sticking with the one you got, if you have the means to do it, highly recommend. It'll make a huge difference in your air quality. I can personally tell a difference, and that's not just in my head. But now I'm gonna make lunch and I'll share with you guys what I ate. Now over here I have some chicken and bacon that we had last night. We had chicken Caesar salad. So I'm gonna cook that up. I'm gonna add some onions, peppers, and some lettuce, and basically just make like a quesadilla wrap. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Oh, and I got cheese too. Alright, and I'm not gonna lie, this was probably the best lunch I've had in a long time, and this is exactly why I'm not reaching any of my fitness goals right now. All jokes aside though, getting back to work now, I'm gonna clean out this little basket by the front door. This is like a drop zone for us. Anything that needs to go out to the carport, I sometimes just throw it in this little basket. Returns, throw it in the basket. Shoes, throw it in the basket. There's a couple pairs of shoes in there that no longer fit the kids. So I'm gonna sort through this stuff, as I'm cleaning things, you'll notice I'm kind of tossing things up around the door. Those are things that I plan on getting rid of, either trashing or donating. And then in just a moment, I'm actually going to do the same thing by the back door, which is where we have our hooks at, where we hang like our purses and leashes and things like that. So I'll go clean up that area too. Oh, but I forgot, before I do that, I ended up jumping and cleaning the bathroom because I went in there to use the restroom and I realized that the mirror was all dirty and the vanity had like little spray marks from the kids spitting out their toothpaste. It just literally goes everywhere. So I wiped this down really quick before I moved on to cleaning by the back door.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. Oh, no. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. Oh yeah. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Down now, no words, no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Down now,
Now, I did go ahead and vacuum, but I am not going to mop today. So I originally was going to, but then I realized that the mop heads that I had were just really dingy and old, and I had to order new ones, but they hadn't came in yet. I was hoping that they were going to arrive by the time I was at this point, because it was like overnight shipping, but it never came. So I decided to wait it out, and it was probably a good thing I did, because we ended up pressure washing out back, and anytime anything is remotely wet, if it's drizzling outside or whatever, or we play with the pool and stuff, y'all know Knox is our newest puppy. He loves the water, and when I tell you his butt plays in the water, the sprinklers, all of it, if I mop the floors the day that we're planning on like pressure washing or playing outside in the water, it is all for absolutely nothing. I end up having to do it right after, so I decided not to mop on this day, in case you were wondering. But anyway, I'm going to continue with my little vacuum here, dusting anything that I notice that needs it really bad. The chairs, things like that. I want to do a deep clean on the built-ins pretty soon in the living room, but I'm just going to share that in a separate video and do like a living room deep clean, because I have to pull all the decor down. And just recently, I actually redecorated the built-ins, and I love how they turned out. And it wasn't too long ago that I did clean them, so they weren't that bad. I decided to just leave it. I know. So like I said, sometimes when you're a mom, you just got to pick out which areas are worth cleaning and which ones aren't.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break, I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, this time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and do anything for what we started. But this time we could break, I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, this time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you?
Now, this is kind of random, but these 3 holes have been here for a while, ever since that we used to have some open shelving in our kitchen, and I had some paint that was like almost dried out. This is the same color as our walls. It's the agreeable gray, and because it was almost dried out, it almost had like a plaster texture, so I used it to fill some holes around the house, and it worked so good. So it filled the hole over there underneath the cabinets. I worked on just touching up any areas that were really bad, and after so here's that spot I was talking about. After it kind of dried a little bit, I took a spatula and I kind of just smoothed it out. I know, I grab whatever is available to me and I just make it work, and doing this, it kind of gave it the look of texture instead of it just being like these massive holes in the wall. So it looked better. It wasn't perfect, but eventually I plan on doing backsplash anyway, so that's just a temporary fix.
What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for
On days like today where the sun is shining and the skies are blue, it is absolutely brutal out here, and the clothes will dry so much faster on the line than they ever could in the dryer. So I tried to hang some on the line if I have time, if I remember, just kind of throwing them out here. But I love the smell of clothes on the line. I know some of you have said that you don't love it or it makes the clothes stiff. I honestly think it has a lot to do with how long you leave them out on the line on how stiff they get. Like, you have to kind of watch them and know the timing, because if I leave these out here for too long, mine will be stiff too. But if you just, every now and then walk out there and feel them, as soon as they feel dry and you pull them off, they won't be crusty or anything like that. But once I'm done with this and I go inside, I'm going to go ahead and start going through the laundry. So the way I decided to do this was, since I was already behind on laundry, as I was folding, I was going to declutter. Anything that I know didn't fit or that was dingy and old, a lot of times I just end up folding it and putting it away. This time I was like, not today. We're getting rid of sheets, blankets, we're getting rid of all of it. I'm just not keeping all this stuff anymore. So I downsized big time. And I was sorting through our clothes right here. I was just kind of separating piles, like what's mine, what's my husband's, and then the kids, so that way I could go through our clothes individually, just because it's a lot easier working on one child's clothes at a time than both of them at the same time, because then I get mixed up with sizing and stuff like that. So anyway, not really. I don't really get mixed up. I don't even know why I said that. What I'm saying is, like, when I'm going through her clothes, I can like keep in mind, okay, I know this fits, I know this works. When I'm working on his clothes, his size is different. So then that's what I meant. Anyway, I'm decluttering and folding laundry. So everything in that black basket right there is donation, but as I was pulling through it, I realized there was a couple things that I meant to throw in the trash bin that I threw in this basket instead, so I just pulled that out. Now, I used to fold the laundry, or fold the clothes that I was decluttering in the bags, but then I learned from one of the ladies that works at a thrift store that they don't take their time pulling them out of the bag. They like literally dump them in a big bin and then sort through them, so it doesn't matter if you fold them or not. So I just shoved them in the bag. Now obviously that's not ideal. If I had more time to just fold laundry and put it in bags, I wouldn't mind folding it, but like I said, if they're gonna dump it in one big bin anyway, what's the point? So then anyway, now moving on to some more laundry. This is all my husband's clothes. I'm just folding these, organizing them a little bit better in his drawers because they were a mess too. Now, once I got this part done, I went ahead and went to my closet, and I'm going to pull out some winter clothes that I wanted to store away out of the closet to free up some more hangers and stuff. So our closet is super duper small. It's very, very narrow. I mean, you could see just me standing here, and there's not a whole lot of space to hang up clothes. I do have a lot of clothes folded in the bins and stuff, but overall, I needed to free up a little space. So I'm going to take out some of the winter stuff, and I'm going to put those into some containers. But wait till you see what Knox started doing. It was so funny. He loves plastic containers. I don't know what is up with him, but it's freaking hilarious. I'm starting to be a little concerned. Is there something wrong with you? I cannot. Knox, you're gonna have to get out, sir. By that time, groceries were delivered, so I'm gonna go ahead and carry these in, and I'll share with you guys a quick grocery haul. Alright, so here goes a quick Walmart grocery haul. Didn't organize this stuff that great, so I'm just going to try to get through it real quick. So I got 2 different types of taco kits, Crunchwrap Supreme and then the regular. I wanted to try this one and see how it was, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. 2 cans of mini ravioli, 2 cans of SpaghettiO meatballs, 2 different types of the Warren Waters Capri Suns. These are the Tropical Punch Fruit Punch, bananas, milk back here in the corner, 2 packs of ramen noodles. We always get the beef and chicken, pickles, oranges, 2 different types of creamer because Dylan and I both can never agree. So he gets the French vanilla and I get the Dunkin' extra extra. I got the Arby's French fries for dinner tonight. We're having cheeseburgers and fries. I got some of these buffalo wing pretzels. These are so good with cottage cheese or just like eating them by themselves. It's so delicious. Got French onion dip, my coffee, Lunchables, the buns for the hamburgers tonight, some multi-grain bread to make sandwiches for lunch. Then I got a couple different of these cafe steamers. These are super good, the Healthy Choice brand. The beef teriyaki, and then I got grilled chicken marinara with Parmesan. 2 different types of fettuccine Alfredo, one with broccoli and one without. Avocados, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. And then over here I got 2 bags of these gluten-free Applegate chicken nuggets. If you haven't tried these, you gotta try them. I cook mine in the air fryer and they are so darn good. So I got 2 bags because we go through these pretty quick. Got Dylan's coffee, ketchup because we were out, the Lay's chips, some Cheez-Its, and then by the way, I did order some other meats, but they said that they were out. I ordered 3 packs of ground beef and chicken, and I didn't get the chicken, and I only got 1 pack of ground beef, so that's kind of a bummer, and I'm really curious on how much they charged me for this. So this was a substitution, and you don't get the same price as what you ordered anymore. They charge you for whatever they give you, which is sometimes kind of expensive. So I'm curious on that. But then I also got some black pepper turkey. This is my favorite for sandwiches. Some tomatoes, sausage for sausage gravy, pickles, chicken apple sausage, lettuce, 2 different types of the Chobani Flip yogurts. I got the cookies and cream and cookie dough, mushrooms, and 2 different types of pizzas. We got the Red Baron Classic Crust Supreme, and then we got the pepperoni. And I also got charcoal and a case of waters. Now we're going to close out today's video with a little haircut and a little bit of yard work outside. So I have been cutting my husband's hair for many years. Actually, I can't remember how many years it's been. And I've gotten better and better over time. But I get asked a lot, like, where did I learn to cut hair? And seriously, just self-taught, just practice. There's been a lot of times where I've butchered his hair and my son's hair too, especially when we got these new clippers. These are wireless. If I can remember, if I forget and you're in the market for new clippers, let me know, because these are absolutely amazing. My grandma got me these for Christmas and I really like them. They don't vibrate a whole lot, so they don't kill your hand. If you have like cheaper clippers, you know what I'm talking about. By the time you're done cutting, your hand feels so numb. But yeah, when I got these new clippers though, I did have to learn how to cut his hair with these because the sizing is totally different than like the Conair kind. But anyway, getting his hair cut, and I'm just gonna play some music, and hopefully this is just enjoyable to watch. I know I love watching haircuts, like a nice little time lapse. So here we go.
So where does it come from? A scene that keeps playing on repeat, ignores the rule of thumb. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? All your emotions with your heart on your sleeve, it won't fade until you paint it black. I let it burn, you call the fire brigade, but I feel that it will come back. Oh, where does it come from? 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 I'm calling you, 'cause I need you to play on, yeah, I need
That was so fucking good.
Your hands are like all like.
I don't know what to do with my head.
Oh man.
It did it again.
I wonder why they do that. You're like stiff. So it's kind of hard to tell on the video. I don't know if you could notice it or not, but one part of his neck was like really swollen, and it was because of the job he did. He had to look up and hang a fan and kind of like twist at the same time. So he was using his neck muscles a lot, and you could tell that like one side was more swollen than the other. So I gave him a little neck massage and head massage just to kind of get the blood flowing and relieve some of that stress. And then this was actually a couple days later. He started mowing. I was going to film it, and he was already done by the time I got my camera ready. And so then the only thing I was able to catch was him weed eating the back side of the yard. And then I worked on pressure washing the back porch area right by the back sliding glass door, because at this point the building is being installed. So I wanted everything to be kind of cleaned up just so that way it looked a little bit better with everybody going to be in and out of the backyard and stuff. And Dylan was over there chilling in the pool because he was so hot. But anyway, got that done, and I'll include like a little sneak peek of the building install. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. I know this was a random cleaning, just really more so like homemaking motivation. We had some cleaning, decluttering, cutting my husband's hair, cooking, grocery haul, a little bit of everything. Let me know if you enjoy this style video. I love these, just a mixture of all of it. But once again, I appreciate you so very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.